Hey, hi there. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How's everybody doing? So nice to see you all here. We got a crowd in the room already. We're in good shape. All I need to do is figure out how to get the channel up on YouTube without drawing attention to what I'm doing. And I can't do it. For the life of me, I can't do it. Stupid. Stupid. Other fish. Honest to God. All right, here we are. We got it. We're good now. Let's see. Who all is here? We got a gang in the house. We get to the bottom. Blackbird's Amazing Animals and Fishing showed up early this afternoon. I don't know if he's still here. I hope so. Or back. Blackbird. Chris Trapp got in early. Let's see. James Green is here. Hi, James. James and I have been having a little go-round here about plenums. And who is it who's getting it? Kevin Rosenberg. Kevin is getting licorice Garavis. Elise has got them on order. I've had them on order for, I don't know, 6 months. They're just not coming in. At least not to my wholesaler. And I got a big wholesaler, but they haven't got them. I guess eventually, maybe someday. Who else is here? Kevin, James, Kevin. ABC Aquatic Biotope Creations. Welcome to you. Nice to have you with us. And Michelle Gibson. Hi, Michelle. She says a tremendous morning to you, fishy friends. Guess it's morning there. Tim's and Leon's Fish and Turtles. Thank you, Tim and Leon. This is Frank. Frank, what? How do you get on my YouTube channel?
You're supposed to be there now.
I am there now. I'm talking to people right now.
Get me there now.
Where are you?
You are Father Fish.
Yeah.
I am in old school channels. It's showing old school stuff.
What do you mean old school? I don't know what you mean.
I mean, okay, you're still in the shop with what I'm looking at.
Okay, well, just go to the top of the screen.
Okay.
Go to the very top of the screen and click on, I don't know what it's called. Click on whatever is on. You need to get, home. Click on home. Home.
Okay, I think I did it.
Home.
That's not going. Okay, let's see.
Home. Is that right? Am I right?
Now it says watch later. I've got turn off play.
Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Click on home. Okay. And then the first thing that's up is two fish sitting in chairs with the words, "Let's talk about fish." Do you see that?
I do not. Two fish. Yep, you just said that.
Click on it.
Okay, I'm a 30-second delay behind you.
Bye.
Thank you. I love you, brother. I'll talk to you later.
Yeah. Bye-bye, Frank. All right. Frank is here. Hopefully he'll sign in. Chris Track. We'll do it live. Hello, Chris. Michelle. Bateson Genetics. Hey, Bateson. Bateson Genetics. Nice to see you. Whip's World is here. Hello, Whip's World. Brad Hobbies. Jimmy P. Aquatics. Glenn Bailey. Angles Aquatics. Mark Crosswell. Why did it just jump? It shouldn't do that. Good Lord. Daniel Strauss. Hello, Daniel. Maple Street Aquatics. My buddies at Maple Street. Hello, hello. Let's see. Who else? Jenny Lynn. Paul Shreves. Hello, Paul. Tori Erpenbeck. Hey, Tori. Jimmy P. North Pond. Hey, North Pond. Elaine Lucart. Hello, Elaine. I had to have someone tell me to use the backup button to find the like button. Well, you just heard what went down with Frank, but I guess he's here now. Jimmy Aquatics, Big City Bettis. Hey, Big City Bettis. Says the wet spot usually has a good list of licorice. Really? I'll check it out. I will check it out. I love licorice grannies. They're just, and I've got some tanks that I think would work beautifully for them. We'll see. High-rise window cleaner. Hello, hello. And Big City says, currently listening while I try to trap a kitten that's in the car. Well, good luck with that, Big City. Paul Streets, Alien World Aquatics. Hello, hello. Big City said she just needs to go in the dang, have a heart, and we'd be golden. Oh, trying to trap her, are you? I see. Put a mouse in there. Roman Chirac. Hey, Roman. Nice to see you, Roman. Why is this doing it? This thing is jumping around. Deborah Shear. Kevin, we said hi. Pompeii Ranch. Hey, Pompeii. Got a really neat note from Pompeii Ranch today. That was fun. Vinoxky. Hey, Vinoxky. Nice to see you. Frank McDonald. There he is. Pallas Fluvius Frank. Pallas Fluvius. Hello, Frank. Who else? I think we got everybody. I don't know. Big City. My screen is jumping all over the place. I don't know why. Now, Lord, maybe I'll just get over here on YouTube. Be done with it. David Samsel. Good man, David. Thank you so much for your $2 super chat. Who in the world was it? I need to look it up. Wednesday, sent me a super chat and I didn't see it. And they sent me a note afterwards. And I called it Parasfreminus, are highly underrated little fish. Used to breed them extensively. Really? You can get enough infosorium in the tank and the pH low and stable. Yeah, the trick is getting the pH down. And it's got to be way down. You got to get it at least at a maximum of 6. I was able to do it pretty well in the shop. I used RO water and a lot of peat, and it worked pretty well. And the peat tended to breed a lot of microsoria, so that helped a lot too. Angels loves my shirt. My shirt is available on Shirts Inc., whatever it's called. Teespring, right, on Teespring. You can get this shirt on Teespring. What else? Oh, Texas Fish is listening while he drives. Ron Kaiser. Hello, Ron. Nice to see you. Good to have you with us. And I think I got everybody. Amazingly enough. All right, you got the kitten yet? Big city. All right. Okay, so we did a video today. I assume some of you have seen it. And basically, what it's asking you to do is to violate state and federal law. At least some people are going to keep it that way. What rainbow fish have I kept? Gee whiz. I guess all of the, well, maybe everyone that's in the hobby. Probably. I've had, I don't know, a lot of them. I've had a lot of them over a long, long period of time. I've had rainbows for 25, 30 years, probably, easily. Elizabeth Kaiser says hello. We'll say hello to Elizabeth Ron. Nice to have you guys with us. We need to turn the Kaisers blue. They are now blue. You know how else we need to turn blue? We need to turn Frank blue so he doesn't feel left out. Here you go, Frank. You're now blue. All right. ABC. We'll do ABC too. We give everybody wrenches because we love everybody and we're one big family. And it's amazing how well it works out. So guess who just came up? Just guess who's visiting us? You couldn't begin to guess. Look at this. It's Maple Street. Hi there. Happy to see you.
Thanks for having me.
I
really want to say thank you so much for the support, helping us get to 1K. It really means a lot, and appreciate the support from you guys, and we just want to keep passing it along. So I wanted to come up and say thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Well, it was really exciting Wednesday, I guess it was. When we got, was it Wednesday or Sunday? I don't remember. When we got you over 1,000. It was last Friday. Golly, it's been a week already. Goodness sakes. Have you hit 2,000 yet? It's coming. It's coming.
While I'm here, I want to show you a tincture. So,
please.
See what you think.
You bet.
So here's this is a 125 gallon tank that I've had set up for a while, and it is a dirty tank. And yeah, I mean you know this obviously, but I just wanted to say that I truly believe in what you're doing. I think natural aquariums are where it's at. And they're just so much less maintenance when you can get everything growing in thick like something like this right now.
I love that pickerel. Yeah, I had one many years ago at the chain.
Yeah, this is a grass pickerel.
Oh, grass. Okay.
Yeah. So he's almost full grown right now.
Really? They don't get that big then. Wow. No, I had a chain that's about that size.
Yeah, they don't get much bigger than about 12 inches.
Huh.
Yeah, this is just it's a dirted aquarium with sand substrate, and it does really good. It's growing in really good, and I got to trim it back quite often. But
the plants are gorgeous in there.
Yeah. Yeah, I just wanted to hop up real quick and say hi and let you know how much I appreciated it.
Well, thank you so much. We appreciate what you're doing. It's just nobody else is doing it quite the way you are. We really do appreciate it. It's such a vital thing. If you have not been over to Maple Street, get over there. Post your link, please, for me. So we can get people over there and sign up. Last Friday, he was at 970, and we pushed him over. It was a real thrill. That's right, it was Friday. Pompey Ranch, thank you so much for your $3 super sticker. Really appreciate it. Danny Kid is here. Hello, hello. What's up, fish people? Nice to see you, Kenny. Naples back?
Sorry about that. I hit the wrong button.
You hit the wrong button? That's
Yeah, I
all
hit
right.
the leave button.
Happy to see you anytime. Come on back.
I'll go ahead and I'll just do a little walk around here if you want to show off a couple of
Yeah,
the
please
things.
do.
Oh,
Let me
hey, I know. I got one for you.
let me get you full screen.
Can you identify this plant right here? Does that look familiar at all?
Well, you know, I've got one like it that's compacta, but I don't think that's what it is. It's in that family. I
Yeah,
know.
I got this from my friend, and this is this raggedy part that's not doing real well. But I've recently just planted in here, and all this new growth is popping
Is that
out.
frog spit? That's frog spit back there.
It's
I
really
think
doing
it's a
good.
compacta.
Yeah,
I don't know which one.
yeah. I just wanted to hop on and show a few things. So I mean,
Look
I
at
don't
these
have anything extravagant, but
This is all natives, guys. He does
yeah.
natives, and he does them really, really well. You
Yeah,
know,
so if you don't know much about the channel, we really endorse natural aquariums, just like you, Father Fish, and I also enjoy keeping a lot of native fish. I like the fact that I can go out and collect some native fish, and it's you got to check your laws and regulations. It's legal in the state I'm in, so um,
and stunning,
really have
yeah,
a good time.
beautiful tanks.
Thank you.
Are you doing humus? You doing leaf mulch yet? Have you started?
So I have a tank upstairs that has fry in it, and yeah, we did. I went out in one of our ponds and dug some leaves out, and it's really seemed to help the fry. It's given them more places to graze on, and yeah, they're doing good.
What is
Here's one
he?
of our favorites right here.
What is he? What's that
That's a
fish?
bowfin. That's a bowfin.
It's a bowfin. Okay.
You know,
He's
about
a
6-inch bowfin.
Yeah, he's pretty colorful.
Yeah.
Bowfin, the ones here in Florida tend to be pretty muddy. Once in a while, we'll get more color.
Once they get larger, they definitely lose a lot of the pattern and stuff.
Yeah. The American snakehead. You ever kept two of them together?
No, I haven't.
Doesn't work real well.
Here's a juvenile grass pickerel.
Oh, God, it's nice.
Really cool.
That really is nice.
Then here's a couple of small sunfish. This is a dollar sunfish back here, and black banded sunfish.
Oh, you got little guys. I just went out. Yeah, Frank and I went out yesterday. Oh, look at that. That's a black banded. Nice. We collected about 40 Elisoma, and we think they're Everglade, but there's kind of a mix where we're getting them. They're probably Okefenokee.
Yeah, that's nice.
Neat little fish.
It's kind of hard to see right there, but that's a mottled sculpin back there.
I've never had a sculpin.
Yeah. Look at the crayfish back there behind the filter.
Nice. The Aquarius is in the background. We'll bring you up as soon as he left. Here in Lakes. I mentioned him and he left. Don't be scared. Come on back and we'll bring you up.
Absolutely. Here's this is a tank of Xenotoca diodrii.
The goody eye? Oh yeah, right. Yeah.
Yep. Then this is a little batch of rainbow darters right here.
Huh. Yeah, the darters down here are very non-colorful.
Yeah.
Very plain looking. And they're tiny, they're much smaller, and real skinny.
Yeah.
We don't have pretty darters in Florida.
Yeah, just like I said, I wanted to hop on, And just let you know how much I appreciate the support. And I really, really do endorse what you're doing, and I back you 100%. And yeah, keep doing what you're doing. Thank you so much.
Thank you. You too. Likewise. Take care now.
You take care. Have a good weekend.
Bye-bye. Oh, nice. Great guy, great family. He takes his kids out collecting. He's got some videos of his girls collecting. They got great technique. Let's see. Let me get something else in focus here. All right. Who else is here? Angles, what are you saying? My 55 is running a low pH, but all my fish are doing well. I got angels, tetras, and a unique fish. What's important is stability. It can be, doesn't matter what it is. Whatever your water is, you want to keep your fish in your water. Don't try to play the pH game. Don't chase pH, because you'll fail. You know, in one way or another, you're going to fail, and that stresses the fish. It's more important to keep them stable. So whatever your natural water supply is, that's where you want to keep your fish. Now, there are some exceptions. We were talking about licorice cichlids. They have to be at a lower pH, mainly because they're wild caught. Nobody's breeding them, or very few are breeding them in captivity. Most of what we get are wild caught. And they're going to have to be in the pH they came out of, or close to it. And it is ridiculously low. So you're kind of stuck for that. But most fish are not that way at all. Even fish that normally in the wild live in a very low pH, that have been bred in captivity for many generations, they can live in hard alkaline water without any trouble at all. Do not ever worry about that, because it really is a non-issue. Thank you again, Pompeii Ranch, for your super sticker. Jeff Pasternak. Hey, Jeff, nice to see you. Karina Karan Naresh. Hello, Naresh. Xanadu. Hello, Xanadu. How are you? Let's get with him, Frank. And you know what we were capable of and can do. Frank. Yeah, Frank, yeah. Well, he's in, where is he? Minnesota, I think. Not close. What else is here? Aquatic Nest. Hello, Aquatic Nest. I said Jeff Pasternak. He says, I have 4 of the pygmy sunfish in a 5-gallon tank. And they have a lot of personality. The males do a great little shim-sham dance. They do, and they will spawn in there. You need a lot of litter. You really need a loose litter. Leaves are good. You can do peat moss, fine chopped peat moss. Anything that'll give you loose litter in the bottom. They live in the wild. I shouldn't say they live, they spawn. In the wild, they spawn in water that is that deep. Just about as deep as they are tall. They breed in very, very, the male goes way up into the shallows, right to the edge of the water. And only where there are plants. He doesn't do it in the open. He's covered by plants. Where plants are growing up out of the water, that's where they go to spawn. I have a technique for catching them that involves getting the net up close to shore and then splashing, and they dart out into the net. Works really well. Whenever I take Frank out, he tries his way until it fails utterly, and then he finally gets around to doing it my way, and he starts catching them. Happens every time. Same thing every time. Amazing. We're going to have some fun stuff going on with Frank pretty soon here. We did do one trip. Um, I think his daughter's going to get involved. She's in college, but looks like she might be doing something special. We'll see how it all works out. But that could be really exciting. Let's see, who else? So many days in the Ohio. So many days in the, I don't know what he means. Let's see. Aquafinity. Hello, Aquafinity. I should be over here, actually. Daniel Strauss. Hello, Daniel. Nice to see you. Turn you blue. Mark Croswell. Hello, Mark. Glenn Bailey. I think I said hello to some of these people. I'm a little behind on North Pond, Maple Street. Jimmy P. Elaine. Big City Dennis. Oh, right. Okay. Paul Shreves. Alien World. Herman, Tori, Deborah, Kevin. ABC Biotype. I need turn ABC. Whoops. I didn't want to do that. Let me do it again. It didn't change. All right. Panotsky. We got Panotsky. Frank. Engel, Paul, Tori, Kevin, Maple, David Samsel, $2. We did that. Thank you, David. I'm way back. Ron Kaiser, Texas Fish, Xanadu, Karoon, Patricia Powers. I think I'm down at the bottom. Craig Doniger. Hello, Craig. Craig's Catfish Cave. Hello, Craig. Nice to see you. All right. Okay. So, what we did to this afternoon, I did a video. Somebody said it was their favorite video of all time on YouTube. I think they were being very, very kind. But it was fun to do. It was a little slow on the pickup, so I lost a lot of people in the first 30 seconds. I'm not good at that first 30 seconds. I need to focus on that and pay attention to it and nail it really hard. Have I kept Pakistani loaches? I don't think so. I've not done a lot of loaches. I've done, I don't know. I've done, I just ordered some, what are the multi-stripe ones called? I can't remember. They can come in. Oh, it was Kevin, and he was serious. What? Oh, it was Kevin, wasn't it? Yeah, it was Kevin. Am I right? Yes, it was Kevin who did the super chat Wednesday, and I missed it. And I'm so sorry I did. Frank's bragging on his daughter. He spent an hour with me this afternoon bragging on his daughter. She just won a major research award that Frank is trying to convince her she needs to focus on aquatic food web stuff. So I'm going to be talking with her about it, and we'll see. But we might have an in with a research facility at University of Florida to be able to really look at this aquarium food web thing and get some scientific support for it. I think it's really critical. And it's because it is at the very pinnacle of what keeping fish is really all about. Because what it's really all about is trying to maintain an environment that is perfect for the animals that we're keeping. And the only way to do that is to make it as natural as possible. And I don't mean looking natural. I don't mean that at all. I mean, you can make things look natural that are 100% synthetic. And there are a lot of people who do that. They do totally synthetic systems that they call natural. Well, they're not natural. They look natural, but they're really, if you will, a piece of art. They're a craft. And they have crafted something that really is quite nice. But it in no way is natural. It does not support life. And if it does not support life, it ain't natural. I'm sorry. It just ain't. To support life, you need a couple of things. One of the things you need is a deep substrate. If you want to support life, I don't mean letting it grow up and siphoning it out. I don't mean that. I mean something that will support life on a continuing basis without putting your hands in the water and doing stuff to it all the time. A support system, if you will. The only way to do that effectively is with a deep substrate. There really isn't any other choice. There's no other way to do it. There's no other way to keep a genuinely balanced, living, thriving, growing system without a deep substrate. Why is that? I mean, if you look at every single body of water in the world, all of it, every bit of it is water sitting on top of what? A deep substrate. All of it. There is none that isn't. I mean, you know, a glass of water in a cup isn't. But we're not talking about glass of water in a cup. We're talking about natural environments. Now, I dare say there are some volcanic something somewhere that are stone cold calderas that have water in it. But in time, that wears down. In time, a soil is built up in it. It's the nature of life to build that up. And that's exactly what we need to be able to achieve if we want a genuinely living tank. Why would we not want to do that? Is it somehow an obscenity? Is it somehow impossible? Is it dirty? Is it stupid? What is it? What is it that makes a deep substrate, a dirted substrate, such a mind blower, such an anathema to people who've been keeping fish 20, 30, 40, 50 years? What is it? I think what it is bad habits. It's bad habits and an unwillingness to break those habits in order to step to the next level, in order to achieve something superior. And if you don't think a deep substrate is superior to an inch of gravel, you haven't started to do anything. You really haven't. I'm here to tell you. Do it once and you will be astounded at how effective it is, how well it grows plants, how much the fish thrive in it, and you then begin to add a food web to it, and you've got something utterly spectacular, something absolutely magnificent that will live and thrive in your home as if it were out in a creek. Isn't that what we're really trying to do? Isn't that what an aquarium really is all about? Why can't we commit to doing it? Pakistani loaches? I don't think so. Jeff says, stir up the water and grab a gallon of salty water. You betcha. You know, Roman says fear-mongering keeps people away from deep substrate. The other thing that keeps people away from it is marketing strategies. You know, marketers, merchants, the mercantilists among us really don't like it a whole lot. A whole lot they don't like it. And why is that? Because it doesn't require 90% of what's being manufactured and sold in the local fish store and in the big box store to people trying to keep fish. 90% of it is meaningless, useless. So somebody, James, was before we started up, asked me about plenums. Plenums. Now I've had plenums. A plenum is a shelf on top of which sits substrate, like an under gravel filter. That's a plenum. You add dirt or sand to that, pull the tube out, you have a plenum. And he said, what about that? Because it's broadly popularized by someone whose name shall not be mentioned as able to perform anoxic functions, whatever in the world that is. I've had plenums. I've talked to people who've had plenums. I've talked to researchers who've used plenums. They are, in a word, meaningless. Meaningless. I referred to it, to talking to James, as window dressing. They serve no function. It's nice. It allows you to have water underneath sand or underneath your substrate. Frank says, just say you love me, Lou, because no, you do. I love you, Frank. What function, where do you find in nature water running underneath the substrate? I'm not talking about 20 feet down underground rivers. That's not what I mean. That's below the clay, below the clay bed. I'm talking about 2 inches under the dirt. Where is there water running? Where is there just a stream of it? Doesn't exist. Doesn't exist. It's not a natural condition. Why in the world would you want to create something that is manifestly unnatural as a way of somehow creating a natural environment? I mean, think about it, folks. It doesn't make sense, does it? Not a bit of it. Like that. Tori says, hit the like button if you love Father Fish's records. Father Fish does love to rant. I get 2-3 videos out of this. What do you mean? I'm putting the rest to work cranking out videos all week. They stole my rants. Tommy Denda. Tommy, oh, listen. Tommy, I bow down to Tommy. Tommy Denda is responsible more than anyone else for really getting me going on this whole food web thing. Now, I was looking into it, but he found the resources, the research, got all the material in front of me, got me to really look at what's happening biologically, scientifically. He has been a godsend. And he makes the comment, Tommy says, Father Fish, you're on fire. He said, I'm so thrilled that people report back that their food web tanks are healthy and thriving. Precisely. And why in the world wouldn't they be? Why wouldn't they be? I think that's the fear. I think the fear is if we put all that stuff in there, it's going to rot and foul everything. You know where that comes from? I know exactly where that comes from. That comes from having gravel in your tank and, where is it? Right here. A can of food in your hand. This is where it comes from. Right here. This is the source of the fear of putting dirt in your tank. Hear me out. We're going to put a pinch in, right? A pinch. You know what a pinch is? How's that? Is that a pinch? Well, for some people, Right, that's a pinch. We're feeding 2 tetras, 1 Grammy, and an angel. We want to make sure they're not hungry. We want to give lots of food so they won't starve. What happens to this? You know, they might even eat it. But boy, is it going to make a mess when they poop it out. What is it? This is not the brand. It's another brand says, never fouls the water. Never fouls the water. You can dump a whole can of it in. It will not foul the water. And that's true. That's true. Do you know why? Because it's made out of corn. And you can throw corn doesn't digest. It doesn't break down. The fish eat it and they poop it out. And when they do, it comes out with all the enzymes that they are trying to digest it with. And then what happens? I'm going to give these guys a little. Then what happens? It sits there and it rots. And it turns the tank smelly, stinky poo. It becomes the very thing that fish keepers fear. But they're creating the very thing they're afraid of by doing this. The food web obviates the necessity of that. Now see, there you go. How many mercantilists, how many manufacturers want to hear that? None. None want to hear it. They want you putting their food in the tank. 2-3 times a day. Food in the tank, food in the tank, food in the tank, food in the tank. Until everything is dead. And that's what happens. So you don't do that. You create a food web. You create a system in which the tank is feeding the tank. The life in the tank is feeding your fish. Ooh, now there's a thought, isn't it? The tank itself is feeding your fish. Who's doing that? Who's doing that? Who among the crowd who has 50,000 plus subscribers on FishTube is doing that? I'll tell you who. Exactly no one. No one. Not one. Not one. There is not one fish keeper with any really effective notoriety, effective fame, if you will, ability to broadcast and reach large numbers of people, who is even making the most minimal effort to keep fish naturally. Not one. Not one. What we're building an army, guys. Maybe you saw Maple Street up here. He ain't the only one. We're building an army, and we're coming after you. We're coming after every one of you, because you're going to start keeping fish in a natural tank, like it or not. Like it or not. I don't care if you like it. I don't care how you feel about it. It ain't about you. It's about your fish. It's about the fish. And we need to do what is best for the fish and not for the prissy little fish keeper who wants everything crystal clean and pretty and nice all the time and kills their fish day after day after day after day. Why in the world do we do that? Why? What possible sense does that make? The biggest fish tuber on YouTube kills fish at a rate that is astounding. Astounding. Why? Because they absolutely refuse to even consider the possibility of maintaining a natural, balanced aquarium. They're not willing to create the very kind of home their fish need. They want to create this, oh, isn't it nice? Oh, isn't it pretty? Oh, how lovely. Oh my goodness, that's amazing. How did you do that? That is so wonderful. It's so artistic. Maybe, but that doesn't mean the fish like it. That doesn't even mean it's good for the fish. And that's the problem. We're not thinking like a fish. We need to think like a fish. What do the fish want? What do the fish want? I can tell you one thing they don't want. They don't want these dried out flakes. They don't want that. Oh, they'll eat it. They'll eat it because they're hungry. Fish are always hungry. Fish will eat anything. Doesn't mean they like it. Give them a choice between worms and Daphne and flake food. See what they go for every time. Every time. Even if they never had them before. It's amazing. Amazing. Need to think about the fish. Think about the fish. Craig Doniger. Craig's Catfish Cave. Hello, Craig. Nice to have you with us. I'm going to go to the bottom and back up. Kevin Rosenberg, subdued lighting. What are we talking? I don't know if I want to do. Damn shipper. Freaky Fish Lady. Hello, hello. Let's see. Who are we speaking of? Is Father Fish being polite? Patricia asks. Well, Hexagon. Hello, Hexagon. Terry's Tropical Tanks is out. Don't know what that means. Kevin Rosenberg, covered. Elizabeth Kaiser, amen. Kevin leaves. Stephen, he ain't the biggest. Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is. Kevin, sand plants and dirty bottoms. I love it. Need a dirty bottom in your tank. The Midnight Lobster, hello, hello. Tommy Denda, it's all about the fish. Chris Trapp. Not going to say it. Jason Peculiar. It ain't about you, it's about the fish. I love the videos on the food web. Matthew Clayton. We're going to do more and more of this. I promised I'm going to do a live creating a food web tank. Do a video of doing it, actually putting one together. It's a little tricky for me here because I don't have a setup to be able to do it. I don't even have a tank. Yeah, I probably do. I have a 10 or a 15. But I'll do that. I'm going to do that maybe this weekend. I need to do it soon. Oh, what else? Noah Anston. Hello, Noah. Stephen P203 Awkwardix. Yes, sir. Kevin, Fish is right. Matthew Clayton, not Lucas Bretz. Oh, dear. I love Lucas Bretz. No, not Lucas Bretz. Lucas Bretz has got it together. Lucas knows what he's doing. Lucas knows what he's doing with fish. Lucas is able to keep fish alive indefinitely because he keeps them in the most natural condition he possibly can. And he doesn't muck around in it. You know, he basically leaves them, he gets them in there, gets them what they need, and leaves them alone. He'll go around and feed periodically. But he basically leaves them alone. He's got so many tanks, how could he do otherwise? But it works really effectively. Lucas is the first person, and frankly, the only person, the only major fish tuber who has actually promoted Father Fish, who's actually had something good to say about Father Fish. The rest of them, I think they're scared, frankly. I think they're just witless. They don't know what to say. They don't know what to do. And they're not willing to try. If they were willing to try, it would make all the difference in the world. But they're not. They're not. And it's terrible. It's awful. Because they're teaching people to not do the very thing they ought to be doing. Alan Tooth is here. Hello, hello. Since I work with you at your shop, I've dramatically cut down on the food I feed because I never realized so much of it is produced in the tank. And now my tanks are much cleaner, much healthier too, I'm sure. And you don't have to go in there and clean it up all the time because you're not putting muck in it all the time. A force to be reckoned with, says Tommy. Tommy said, Father Fish, I love you and I respect you deeply and all that you do and have done. Thank you, Tommy. I deeply appreciate you very, very much. Stephen says, Stephen, I thought you were about to put all that in. No, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. Is the picture that bad? Well, it looks really foggy on YouTube. What's my... Oh, my connection is unstable. I'm going to have to plug the router in. I think it is plugged in. I don't know what I'm sure it's my router. I'll get that fixed. I'm sorry about that. Boy, it's about on, isn't it? Jeez, that's bad. I don't even look at it. I'm looking at myself on StreamYard and it's perfectly clear. Then I look over on YouTube and it's like I'm in a fog. That's awful. I will find what I need to do to correct that. My apologies. All right. What else? We're getting down to the last few minutes. What else? What else? River monsters. Elizabeth Kaiser says the food web tank is the best place to grow out rainbow fry, twice as fast as in a plastic tray and effortless. A lot of fish, a lot of fish. Yeah, that's one of the real benefits of doing a humus space. By doing a humus space, you're creating an environment that baby fish can live and thrive in, even with adult fish swimming above them, because they can escape predation and they can stay down in there and feed indefinitely. So it really, it works effectively on so many levels. Let's see. Okay, I hit the bottom here. Got to the top. This man, his pet goes worse nightmare, Chris said. I hope so. I really hope so. All right. Going to the bottom. Sean Wright. What is Sean saying? Set up my first deep substrate tank recently. Amazing. I've never had a tank flourish so quickly, and I now rarely even feed the fish and haven't lost one yet. They seem healthy. Ta-da. I mean, I hear that every day. There are, I don't know how many, certainly 1,000 people have started doing deep substrate. Certainly there are 1,000. Not just here, but well ahead of the shop. Because that's what I was promoting at the shop, was that same deep substrate. All of my tanks were set up that way, and they all had plants growing in them. It was a nightmare for anybody who's looking for, oh, it's so dirty. It's just dirty. And it smells like, I don't know, like dirt. It smells like water or something. It's dirty. I sent them right over to PetSmart. Go over there. Just go there. Stay there. After you've killed 50 to 100 fish, come back and I'll show you how to do it right. And they did. It worked every time. Every person I sent out to the sterility center wound up back in my shop. What am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? My fish are all dying. What am I doing? Well, I told you. I'm glad to have you back. Because I'm going to tell you what you're doing wrong. But more importantly, I'm going to help you do it right. So you won't be having that problem anymore. You won't be killing your fish anymore. We do. How can one get rid of cyanobacteria? Rico says. Cyan is a function of excess nitrates and probably also phosphates. What causes it? Ta-da! Stop feeding your fish. That's what causes cyanide. Excess nitrates and phosphates in the water. What brings that about? Ammonia. What brings that about? Right there. That's it. Right there. Food. It's that simple. It really is that simple. What else? Tough DC says, my betta talks to me, but I don't understand its language. Oh, this is wonderful. This is wonderful. I teach you how to speak betta. Most of the ladies on here, is Big City Betta still here? She knows how to speak betta. There are a lot of people, a lot of the girls know how to speak betta. They're really effective at it because they communicate a kind of love to their betta that the betta senses in some very profound way and reacts accordingly. Comes up to them, swims around their hand, just is in love with their fish keeper. Bettas, more than any other fish, are like puppy dogs. They're not like cats. They're like puppy dogs. A lot of fish are like cats. They're like indifferent to you. I'm doing my thing. Bettas aren't like that. Bettas are like, I want to get to know you, honey. I really want to get to know you. And they do. They really do. For a guy, what do? It's easy for girls. These are not easy. Not as easy for guys. I don't do it well at all. You know, it's a guy thing, and I can't fall in love with my betta the way the ladies do. It just somehow doesn't work right. Even the female bettas, I don't fall in love with them either. It's a guy thing. Ham Shepherd, come join the conversation on Discord. Oh, you will love it. Please do. Please come over to Discord. We are now out of time. Out of time and out of money. Come on over to Discord. Links here. It's a great chat, 24/7. We're there all the time, talking fish all the time. Come talk about fish. We got this going on, 24/7. Come on over. All right. We're going to go away now. Let me get some music. See if I can do it. Get a little tune back up here. Check out the new video. I think you'll like it. All right. Thank you all. God bless you all. Wonderful to have you here. We'll be back Sunday night. Oh, I'll be with Big Tank Hank tonight at 11:30. Big Tank Hank tonight at 11:30. See you all there. Be back Sunday. Should be with Mary. Sunday at 5:30. Come on back. Bye all. Love you all. Let's talk about fish.